Today we got something special. We're taking a look at Altoz TRX 660. This mower is a few years old. It has gotten replaced with the TRX 766i, I think, but this is pretty much the same mower. They added a couple new features with the 766, but we've had this mower for a couple of years now, and I kind of wanted to do a review on it. And I'm going to tell you what it can do and what I don't like about it and what I do like about it. Coming around to the side, this is a really heavy mower. This mower is, I think, around 1,600 pounds. Now, if you're familiar with the X-Mart series, the X-Mart mowers, they're around 1,300 pounds. So this is about 300 pounds more than your X-Mart commercial mowers. The one thing that stands off from the rest is that this mower has tracks. There are two tracks on the back. They come in you can get an all-terrain track, or you can get a kind of off-road kind of track. This has the all-terrain tracks on it because we're mowing the lawn and we really don't have any forest area or brush area to mow that, you know, might have mud and we might get stuck in. But that is an option that you can get with this mower. It has a 14-gallon fuel tank. You can fill up on each side. This has a digital display on it, so when you start this up, you have digital RPMs. It tells you your hours. You have your PTO button on the right-hand side. You have your fuel gauge. There is a red light indicator for oil temperature. Your throttle is on the right-hand side. This has a parking brake on the right-hand side. You lift it up to put it in your parking brake on. Now you have to have this started just pretty much like with any other mower. You have to have it in park to start it, and then you disengage the parking brake to go forward. And if you don't disengage the parking brake, it usually dies. It's a kill switch. It's safety. This has a high and a low. If we go over to the left-hand side on this side, this has a high and a low. So if you get, this is a pretty fast mower. So if you get some people that aren't really good with zero turn mowers, you can put it in low and you got a little bit more control on it, or you can put it in high and you can mow really fast. This will mow really good and fast. You can pretty much go balls out on this and you will be able to mow pretty decent with the lawn. Has an air ride seat. This model has the air ride seat. We got that. I highly recommend getting an air ride seat if you've never had an air ride seat on your zero turn mower. Even if you don't have this model, just an air ride seat is a big game changer. You can mow for hours with an air ride seat. Yes, they are expensive, but so is back surgery and painkillers. So look into getting an air ride seat if you do not have one. Getting on the mower, you have on your right hand side, you have your foot pedal for the mowing deck. Now, this is a very heavy mowing deck and it takes a lot of foot pressure to get this mowing. So that is one thing that I don't like about this is it doesn't have a hydraulic deck. So you have to lift this deck up with your foot and you really have to push on it to raise the deck up. Now to lower the deck on the left hand side is a foot switch, and you basically have to do this simultaneously. You kind of have to put a little pressure on the deck with your right foot with the pedal, and then push down on the left pedal and then slowly bring the deck down. It's kind of awkward and it takes a while to get used to, but that's one thing that I would really like to see is a hydraulic deck. So like I said, on the left hand side you have your high and low. Now also on the left hand side you have a little 12 volt. So you can plug your phone in and have it charge here. You got a little container so you can keep your phone plugged in and have it sit here. You got a beverage holder for when you have your water or beer. And then On the left-hand side right here, you have your adjustment for your deck height. It's a knob that you turn and you can adjust the height of your deck. Now getting off the unit, come around to the back, we have the engine. This is a 37 horsepower Vanguard engine. This is a really nice engine. It's really easy to work on. You have your roll bar that you can tilt up. You can bring it up, and then you got pins that you can lock it in place. I prefer to keep the roll bar down. That's preference. And then you also have on the back side, you have a trailer hitch, which is really nice if you want to pull a little trailer. This thing has a lot of power. You can pull a pretty decent size garden trailer with it. They offer a cedar attachment with this that you can optional that you can buy. It has you can get an optional plow because you got the tracks and you got a lot of surface area, so you can really push some snow with this unit. All around, it's a really good mower. I have very few complaints about it. Every once in a while, depending, just because you have a lot of surface area, you can still tear up your lawn if you are not careful. So when you're turning, just kind of be aware of that. And then another thing, the tracks can be pretty pricey. The deck, this is my second deck. My first deck, because I bought this as a, it was a demo model. The deck on it, the paint started to come off pretty bad. So this is my second deck. This is a very heavy deck. You can pretty much, if you accidentally run into something with the deck, you're turning and you accidentally hit a tree with the deck, it's not gonna break it because I don't even think it will dent the deck, because they built this deck like a tank, just like they built this mower. But the only reason that I had to get a second deck was because the paint was starting to come off, and it was under warranty anyway, so they warranted that. But I just wanted to state that I did have to get a new deck because the paint was all coming off of it after, I think, like not even 6 months of use. Take it out for a spin and show you guys what this thing can do. So that's pretty much going to wrap it up on my review of the Altoz TRX 660. Any comments down below? If you have any questions, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and do so. I'm Phillip Bridges, and I got to get back to mowing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.